Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to cut and sew a straight blouse. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, press the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Like and share this video. So let's get started. So this is my fabric and this is the lining. I got my paper stay on my lining. Then on my fabric, I'll be using my hair stay. So let's get started. So this is my starting line. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to impute my shoulder measurement is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8 plus half an inch. So this is half an inch. Then I'll slant it. I'll come on this side, measure 1 inch. Then connect it to this part. Then from here now, I'll go down by 7 inches. So this is 7 inches. From the shoulder to my bust point is 12. So this is 12. Under bust is 16. Then to my waist, add 3 inches to it is 19 inches. Then this is the full length of the blouse, which is 26 inches. So this is where I'll be imputing my hip measurement. So now I'll be ruling it out. I will rule out. So this is my bust point, my under bust, my waist, and my hip, which is also the full length of the blouse. So there's one other measurement I'll be adding to it, which is the upper bust. To get your upper bust, you take the measurement from your bust point to your under bust. Mine is 4 inches. Then you place it here. So this will give you your upper bust. So I'll put this my upper bust now. So I will just rule it out, which is upper bust, bust point, under bust, waist. And nipple to nipple is 9 inches. If we divide it by 2, you have 4.5. So I'll be adding ½ inches for the joining, making it 5 inches. So here now I'll be placing my 5 inches here. On the under bust, I will remove 1 inch from the 5 inches. So what you have on your bust point, remove ½ an inch. So I'll be placing 4.5 here. My waist to 4.5. Then on the blouse, on the hip side, I'll be placing my 5 inches here. So you have 5 inches here, 4.5, 4.5, then 5 inches. Then I'll connect. On my armhole line, I'll go down by 4 inches here. Then I'll connect this line. Connect from here to this place. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to impute my dart. So on my under bust line, this is my under bust line, I will use 2.5 inches. Because the bust measurement is 45 inches, so 2.5 inches is fine. But if you are making for a smaller size, you can reduce the measurement. Like size 40, you can use 2 inches. Just reduce the measurement. If you are making for size 48, you can use 3 inches. So I'll be using 2.5 here. Then on my upper bust, this is my upper bust line, I'll also place 2.5 here. 2.5 on my upper bust and also on my under bust. So now I'll be connecting to this point. So I'll go down by 1 inch here. And here too by 1 inch. So I'll be connecting from here to this point, then from here also to this point. You can see the curve. From this 2.5 to this 2.5, you can see the curve. So I'll connect it all the way down like this. Then for my under bust line, this is my under bust line, I will just connect straight down to meet this line. So this is it from here to this point. The bust measurement is 45. 45 divided by 4, we have 11.25, which is here. And I'll be adding my 2 inches allowance to it. Then the under bust is 38 inches. 38 divided by 4, we have 9.5. Okay. Then you take the measurement of your dart. What I have here now is 3 inches plus my 2 inches. I'll be adding 5 inches to it. The waist measurement is 42. 42 divided by 4, I have 10.5. So I'll be adding the dart measurement I have here, which is 2.5 plus 2 inches, making it 4.5. Then the hip measurement is 54. 54 divided by 2, we have 13.5. Plus your 2 inches. So I'll be adding 2.5 inches here. Then I'll just connect it like this. So at the bottom, I'll go up by 1.5 inches here. Then I'll shape it from here to this 1.5 inches. So I normally join my darts before I cut out the neckline and the armhole. On this upper bust, you also place your bust measurement here, which is 11.25. Then this dart that we took here, 2.5, plus the 2 inches, so we have 5 inches here. So we have 5 inches, so we'll connect it like this. What we have here now is 3 inches. You can just place it here and add. You can take like 4 inches here, then reconnect your armhole. Mind you, after joining, we will still have to recut our armhole. So let me just indicate my neckline. Let me just do 4 inches by 4 inches. I will not be cutting it out. I'll cut it out after joining my dart. And for the shoulder line, I will take 1/2 inch for the joining. You can do it 2 ways. You can either make the back longer than the front, or you can do it this way. So I'll be taking down my 1/2 inch. So this is what we have for the blouse, as you can see. So the next thing we'll be doing now, we'll be cutting out. So I'll notch my bust line. So this is what we have for the front. Definitely we are going to cut our armhole. So I'll be using the front to cut the back. So this is my bust line. As you can see, this is my bust line, this is my under bust, this is my waistline. So I just decided to draw it out. As you can see, I decided to draw it out. This is my zipper line. You can see the front and the back is equal. But normally, you know that the front is bigger than the back because there's no bust at the back. I'll be minusing 1.5 inches from the length, because if you put your bust, for example, this is the bust. If you place it, if you wear your front blouse, you can see the excess. You can see that there's a lot of excess. So that's just to tell you that the front and the back are not the same. So when the person wears it, the bust will push out the front blouse, and you discover that the front and the back is not the same. So you can see the difference. So I'll be removing 1.5 inches from the length of the back fabric. So this is the 1.5. I've removed it from the length of the blouse. On this my waistline, I will just go up by 1.5 inches here. Then go in by 1/2 inch. So I'll go in here by 1/2 inch. Then reconnect it to my zip line. This will make the zip to relax at the back of the blouse. Now this is what we have. This is the 1/2 inch. Straight down. So now on this part, on this side, you have to remove 1/2 inch here too. then connect it to meet like this, then connect it also. So we'll be cutting this side out. So let me place it back. I'll cut it like this. You see it, I'll just cut it straight down like this. Then let me cut out this 1.5 inches here. So this side, you just trim it out. Then I'll be using this part to cut the other side of the blouse. So you can see. So I'll do the same thing for the back. You chip this one inward and just roll it straight down. I added 1 inch to this part of the back. So after joining, we'll be cutting it out. So this is what we have for the back, as you can see. So at the end of the day, we'll still have to trim out the armhole. So I've added my stay, as you can see. So now we'll be joining. So when you want to join, you join from the bottom. You start joining from the bottom like this till you get to this part. So let's join. So I'm done joining. So the next thing I'll do now is to iron. You open your fabric like this, use your scissors and notch it. Just notch it, both the front and the back. Notch everywhere like this. Then you open it up like this, then iron it. So you open it up like this, then you iron. So I'll be taking now my measurement. So this is my bust point. So this is my bust point. My under bust is 16. So this is my under box. And this is my waistline, which is 19. So my shoulder measurement is 16. 16 divided by 2, we have 8. Plus half an inch. So you can see this is 8.5 on this part. So these are my 8.5. So on this part, I will go down by 1 inch here. Then connect it to meet these 3 inches, which is standard. So basically, you're not taking your final measurement after joining your darts. So this is what I was trying to explain. Then from this 1 inch down, I'll go down by 7 inches. So this is the 7 inches. Then I'll get the midpoint. I'll get the midpoint, which is 3.5 here. So here is 3.5. I'll go in here by half an inch. So I'll go in here by half an inch. Then connect it to meet this line. Then connect it here too. Then draw my armhole, so you can see. So now we're placing our measurement. My bust measurement is 45. Divide by 2, I have 11.25. So I'll be placing it here. 5 plus my 2 inches, or you can do 1.5 inches. 1.5. I also place the same measurement on this, my armhole line. 11.25 plus my 1.5. So under bust measurement is 38. 38 divided by 2, I have by 2, 9.5. So this is my 9.5 here. Plus my 1.5. Then my waist measurement is 42. Divided by 4, we have 10.5. So I'll be placing my 10.5 here. Plus my 1.5. This is it. So I'll just connect it like this. So this is it. So now you can now determine the neckline you want. Round neckline. So I'll be taking 5.5 by 4 inches. So I'll just rule it out. On this my shoulder line, I will take in ½ inch here for the shoulder joining. So the next thing we'll be doing is to cut out. We'll do the same thing for the lining. So now this is the back. Please use your stay for the back. So you place the front on the back like this. So I'll be trimming out this excess. Then I'll cut out the armhole. You know the back armhole. You don't have the back armhole. You don't have to go in by ½ an inch. So I'll be cutting it straight like this. So now I'll be trimming out this side. You can see all the excess line. I'll use 2 inches here. I'll take 2 inches. 2 inches by 4 inches. So I'll be connecting the back neckline. Remember to notch your zipper line. This is my zip line. You notch it so that you know where to fix your zip. So this is all we need, as you can see. So you do the same thing for your lining. Cut exactly what you have here for your lining. This is my lining. I'll be doing the same thing. So after sewing your lining, you top stitch. You see it? You top stitch your lining. Then I'll gum stay on this my zipper line, then on my neckline. So I'll be fixing my zip on my fabric before attaching my lining. So I'll fix my zip on this part. After fixing my zip, then I will join the front and the back together by the side, just like this. I will join the side. I will join the side like this, then fix my zip only on the fabric. Then I'll turn it with the lining. So I'm done fixing the zip. So I'll fix the zip. I'll fix the zip on only the fabric. So now, I'll be using this lining to turn the fabric. But before then, I will reduce the length of the lining by ½ an inch or 1 inch. So I've reduced the lining. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be placing it on my fabric. So I'll sew it like this, together with the lining like this. I'll sew it round. So while sewing, I will add my Emmy gum to it, so that when I iron it, the lining will stay in place. This is optional. You can decide to use it or not. Then I'll do the same thing for the neckline. I'll do this. I'll also sew the neckline, top stitch it, sew the bottom of the blouse, top stitch. Then this zipper side, I will sew, because this is an inner sewing. So I'm using inner sewing. So on this part where the zip is, I will sew the lining and the fabric together. After sewing it down, turn the neckline, then I will sew the fabric and the lining together on this line. I will just sew it straight down. So the only part that will be open will be the armhole. So I'll be bringing out the fabric out of the armhole before I join the shoulder and fix my sleeve. So let me do it and show you guys. So as you can see, I've sewn the fabric and the lining. This is the down part of the blouse. This is the zip side. Then this is the neckline. I've sewn all the parts together. So the only part that is open now is the armhole. So I'll be bringing out the blouse from the armhole, then so I'll give it a very nice press. Lining, you can see how it is, very beautiful. Join the shoulder together like this, fabric to fabric, then shoulder lining to lining. The next thing we'll be doing now is to attach our sleeve. But before I attach my sleeve, I'll measure 1 inch from this line. I'll measure 1 inch. Then I'll just shape it out. Then I'll do the same thing for the other side, because I want my sleeve to be directly on my shoulder. I'll attach my sleeve. I've already cut the sleeve. So this is the final look of the blouse. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video.